Buonasera, buonasera a tutti, buon mercoledì sera. Quest'oggi ricominciamo praticamente da dove ci siamo fermati lunedì. In realtà ho fatto qualche altro collectibles e ho sbloccato interamente tutti gli slot dell'inventario perché sono andata a fare i 10-11 Merlin Trials che mi mancavano. Comunque non sono andata avanti, non ho fatto neanche questa secondaria di nessun genere. Vediamo in che guaio mi caccia questa volta Sebastian. Ok. Sebastian wants to meet outside the Slytherin common room to talk to me about Slytherin's scriptorium. Ok. Ti muovi, please, thank you. Whee!
Revelio.
Controlliamo sempre che non ci sia qualche fill page nascosta in giro. E andiamo nei sotterranei. Ui. Attendiamo.
You're here. Brilliant.
I
Vediamo.
received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new.
E tu non lo
I know where
sei?
he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Ok, andiamo.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Va in bagno? Oh, no, ok.
There he is. Good luck.
Ok.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Concordo.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic.
Brava.
In fact, She'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd
Bravi.
heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Oh, mi sa che la troviamo dentro.
That is a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that
Giustamente.
history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin, and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I
Non
shall
sono
tell you
molto
what I know.
d'accordo.
Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
No, non sono per
I
niente
hope
d'accordo.
we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Revelio.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, ominous.
Confringo.
Something's happening.
Provato.
I hope we're ready for this.
Anch'io, Ominis, anch'io.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Revelio.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Revelio.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
After I repaired the relief on the wall, I heard low hissing. I should talk to Ominis about this, see.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us,
Never mind.
Revelio.
There's no clear way forward.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door
Revelio.
we came from, it closed.
Confringo.
And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Ah no, questa è dall'altra parte, ok. Ah signore, non si vede un ciuffolo.
Dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
No, per niente.
Revelio.
looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Allora,
There's bound to be a
vediamo.
match for the symbol.
Lumos.
Ok. Il terzo simbolo? No? Solo due? Solo due, ok. Tanto curiamoci perché questo...
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Ok, good. Quindi non erano i tre che dovevano combaciare, ma era uno e l'altro.
I was about to
Ok.
do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Revelio.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Lumos.
Ok. C'è un altro.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must
Ah,
run
mi
in the
sono
family.
dimenticata quello sotto.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Cos'era così? No. Eccolo qua.
These have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Lumos.
Sole e la luna, il serpente. Ok. Good.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Però questo come si apre?
Revelio.
Allora. Sono quella sorta di... boh, cos'è? Una cipolla messa per traverso e una montagna. Ok.
Confringo.
I filled the dial and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent.
Ominous.
Esatto.
Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Good.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Revelio.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. Oh, signore.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here. blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good.
Penso che ci possa sentire.
Work your magic, so to speak.
Ugh.
Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things.
Sì.
I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
How would you know?
I was taught the Cruciatus curse as a child. My family's tradition involved torturing muggles.
Oh, signore.
When I refused, I tasted the agony of the curse myself. Eventually, I did what my family asked. When you witness suffering like that at your own hands, you never forget it. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Sono d'accordo con te.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice.
No, tesoro, io
I
non lo
don't yearn to
imparo.
follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I don't want to learn the curse, but I can handle the pain. It's fine. Cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it.
Revelio.
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
No, chissà da quanto tempo è lì quella roba lì, non vado mica... No, no, no. Ah.
Revelio. Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around with it.
May I have a look?
Eccotelo qua.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this.
Revelio.
Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Concordo se
I see a way
Omenis.
out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Concordo proprio.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Prego. Avrei fatto volentieri a meno. Ok. Continuiamo, vabbè, continuiamo con questa roba qui, va? Ah, questo devo andare, va bene.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
E dai, no, tutte le strade portano a Roma. Scusate. Oh, really?
Fringo!
Ciao.
Revelio.
Attendiamo. No?
Expelliarmus!
LOL. Oh! Ho finito anche questo? Very nice. Vediamo che cosa mi dà. Combat. Dov'era? Di qua. Oh, che cos'è sta roba? Guys Mask. Per cortesia. Ok, allora vediamo se aspettando. Yes.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
No, prima facciamo questa qui. Hello.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Ovviamente.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Andiamo, Sebastian.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We'll reclaim what's rightfully ours.
Revelio.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Somebody there? Hello?
Nothing over here.
I know I heard something that time.
Good. Dov'è l'ultimo? Lì dietro, va bene. Nice.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Ok. Direi che ce la
This is
siamo.
going well.
We make a good
Esatto.
team.
We do at that.
Ce la siamo cavata proprio bene. O meglio, io me la sono cavata proprio bene.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Yes, I know.
Someone there? What? Too slow.
Fringo!
Is that it?
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! How childish! You won't get away with that.
The
Nice.
fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Se lo dici tu, Sebastian, ci sarà da crederti. Scusa un attimo, eh. Entriamo.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Questi posso stenderli tutti e due in una volta sola. O posso fare così. Porco cane, non ci credo. Non ci credo. Che cretina.
For better or for worse, we're in.
No. What?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Altri ragnoni. Speriamo non ci sia una cromantula.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio.
Who's there?
This will not go well for you.
Father!
There you are. Rather unwise. Let's get this over with.
Oops.
Let me down! I will make you.
Ok.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
Ah, è sotto. Ok. Ah, ho capito. Però prima andiamo a prendere questo qua.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Yes. Quidditch equipment shelf. Nice.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Così, caro. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy heads, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Sì, grazie, caro. Non
Revelio.
c'era bisogno che facessi l'elenco.
Confringo.
Ok. Un'altra discesa obbligata. Aia.
Smashing.
Should have thought to
Smash.
conjure stairs.
Revelio.
Questa era proprio pessima come battuta.
Reparo.
Ok, good.
Confringo. Revelio.
Ah, c'è roba anche lì sopra. Ok.
Confringo. Revelio.
Identify the neck item. Ok. Sebastian. Porco cane. A momenti ti spacchi le ginocchia. Questi sono morti e non li ho uccisi io. Eccolo cosa arriva. Signore, che schifo, madonna. Oh. Devo fare così. Yes, good. Hello.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
C'era roba anche qui? Ah, ci arriveremo, sì, ci arriveremo dall'altra parte, immagino.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists
Rebellion.
all declared war.
Oh, cazzarola, no, 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 no. Fammi passare. Mannaggia la pupazza. Andate via.
Lumos.
Ti piace tanto la luce, eh? Nice. No, ancora. Porco cane, che piccia. Ti sotto liberi. Vediamo. Oh, beh. Ho ancora metà dell'inventario. Good.
In someone else's direction, if you don't mind.
Revelio.
Ok.
Revelio.
Interesting.
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
How nice it is to grab coming back this way. No! I will make
We're not finished yet.
Vediamo se funziona. Allora, abbiamo finito? Ok.
Not my fault.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Good.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Beh, intanto questo chiaramente va qui.
Revelio.
Ci sono anche...
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Ok. Quindi...
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
Very nice. The wolf floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty, empty of sorrows, yes, but also... But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it
Sebastian,
will help us
I think I
unravel more
found
of this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
It does. Concordo, Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here
Revelio.
to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Eccolo qua. Perlomeno non era una cromantula.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh,
Ciao
I
Sentinel,
do know when to stop.
benvenuto in live.
Unbelievable.
Brutto stronzetto. Ho lasciato che mi facessi il crucio e adesso pretendi di sapere quello che non sai. Cretino. Yes.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't.
Ma ti
But I
tiro
needed
4
to tell you what I
ceffoni,
learned.
stronzo.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And
No,
I'm glad
scritto
we did
bene.
it, because
Però
in the
4 ceffoni
spellbook
se li
I also
merita.
found something else. References to a lost relic,
Certo.
which, from what I can tell,
Sei tu che hai
grants
fatto
the
il
holder
trucciame,
the
mica al
power to
contrario, no?
reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic.
Sì, beh, è molto
but I don't think
machiavellico
we should
come
tell anyone,
personaggio, Il fine
especially
giustifica i mezzi,
Ominous.
esattamente come
He wouldn't
Anakin.
understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Eccolo.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian
concordo.
doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand.
Ma certo
I
che capisco, mica sei scema.
Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Vattene. Cretino. Guarda che stai camminando contro il tavolo. Ma guarda sto tizio. Ma guarda sto scemo. Ma tu dimmi. Allora. Andiamo a parlare con Amit. Sta cosa finirà male. Ah no, prima facciamo un giro all'assunzione della necessità a rivelare questi affari, va? Allora, secret rooms. Qua. Sì, decisamente. Fa decisamente molti brutti effetti. Allora, qui. No. Qui. Oh, il cappello va meglio? Vediamo. Vediamo com'è il cappello. Oh, 102. Increase damage with bombarda. No, gli rimettiamo questo qui, concentration 3. Ah, dov'è? Qui. Allora, view traits. È uno di livello 3. Quindi, eccolo qui. E lo miglioriamo anche. Continua a mancarmi sto corno di Graforn, porco cane. No, vabbè, dai, no. Così va bene. E adesso andiamo a parlare con Amit. Quando mi dà il secondo upgrade per la scopa? Albi. Non è che mi è arrivato per caso un gufo e non me ne sono accorta. No. E vabbè.
My brother promised me his old broomstick once he's saved up. Hello there.
General Kenobi?
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you
Abbastanza
speak gobbledygook?
semplici. Non sono niente di che.
I do. Speak it.
Devi fare un
Is this to
percorso
do with
e
the
battere
goblin
il
I saw
tempo
you with
della
in Hogsmeade?
carpinetta
It
serpeverde.
is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I
Sì.
think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Fine. Oh.
Velio.
No, non posso usarla la scopa qui dentro. Ah no, perché tecnicamente sono ancora dentro il castello. Che pillole. Oh.
Lumos.
Beh, questo è facile, c'è un telescopio, quindi è qua sopra da qualche parte. No, qui di sopra ancora. Eccola. Andiamo. Whee! Ah no, quella è la stanza delle necessità, stavo dicendo cos'è quella, mo. Posso uscire? Mamma mia, sto castello è un labirinto.
Oh.
Dai. Ah, di qui si esce, sì. Sì, esci, good. Perché non mi fai usare la scopa, mo? Oh. Niente. No. Questa ha chiuso pochissimo i viaggi rapidi, anch'io. Preferisco usare la scopa. Thank you. Oh, lì. Allora, prima di andare lì però andiamo un attimo a Hogsmeade. E devo vendere un po' di roba.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Sa che non te lo meriti proprio, vero? Sì? Sto andando dalla parte giusta, sto andando dall'altra parte, mo vedi, eh? E infatti dicevo no, questo è il lago. No, 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 no. Scendi sul ponte. Misericordia santa. Allora.
Does it get in?
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Albi, dov'è il mio upgrade, Albi? Ah, questo è meglio. Teniamolo perché non l'ho controllato. Ok.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Se mi mandasse il mio cacchio di upgrade. Poi me lo fai pagare. Insomma. O ti faccio un prezzo speciale? No, Ciccio, il lavoro l'ho fatto io. Cioè, potresti anche darmela gratis, tipo...
Revelio.
E poi vuoi mettere, scusa, andare in giro su una scopa? O su un ippogrifo? Effettivamente potremmo...
Let's go! Come on, Highwing!
Ma che spettacolo che è. Oh, oh, oh. Scusate, Wing, ti devo mettere giù un attimo che ci sono dei palloncini da sbloccare. Perdon. Allora. Sì. O che la mettano in genere disponibile da qualche parte. Io Spotify proprio non lo uso, però.
Away, Highwing! Away!
Perché è fatta bene, le musiche sono belle.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel.
Logdog.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he
Sì.
arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock.
No,
Damn
decisamente no.
Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, bagaglio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
No. Decisamente no.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Però per te, Amit, perché sennò ci ritroviamo in un mare di guai.
The door is looking at us.
Mi fa morire le facce che fanno, cioè.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Per il momento è soltanto un buco per terra, Amit.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Ma quindi posso prenderle da lì? Vabbè. Tanto sono soltanto delle... Non ci sono chest, no? No, ok. Amit, vieni. Bravo.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Mamma mia, oh.
Revelio.
Ok, good.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Such arrogance.
Revelio. Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
C'è un'altra porta lì. Porca miseria.
Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Who's there?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll
Sorry.
get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word.
Sorry. No?
We're being watched by a door.
Effettivamente la cosa è abbastanza inquietante.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, come riesco a salire lì sopra? Come ci si sale? Aspetta. Ok, adesso funziona. Ah. Perdon.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Tipo
Bound to be
questi.
plans around here somewhere.
You should know better than that by now.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Non sono sicura di volerlo sapere, Amit.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Lucas, don't tell us.
Frank, not quiet enough.
Ups, sorry, Amit. L'ho fatto esplodere. Non volevo. Ah, Wigan Well Potion, ok. Oh, qui eravamo passati, quindi dobbiamo andare di qua.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Qui si passa? No, ok.
Right. Don't wish to be seen doing.
No.
goblins will finally rule over wizards. What's that? Who's there? Is somebody there? Hello? I know an intruder! This does all!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay
Sorry,
close.
Amit.
I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Oh, cosa? Ah
I
no, quelle
wonder if
sono...
the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Beh,
Wingardium Leviosa.
thank you.
Good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Non so se essere qua in mezzo sia la cosa migliore, però c'è un coso da lottare, quindi...
Revelio.
Anche quello lì.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Sì. Dai. Stressante un pochettino sto ragazzo, eh.
Clever.
Accio. Revelio.
Ok.
Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Di là.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
Nient'altro? No? Ok.
Lumos!
Ok. Quanto è grande sta miniera?
If only I could get my hands on fake bullets.
Revelio.
Posso passare qui dietro? No. Porco paletta.
Lucas Totalis.
Good.
Dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Ti girare, non ti girare. Very nice.
Who is it?
Revelio.
Ok. Andiamo a prendere quei due cosi. Che sono quelli che ho visto prima, immagino. Esattamente. Ah, cazzarola, come ci salgo lì senza farmi vedere?
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Lucas Totalis.
Oh, magari non c'è bisogno. Oh! Oh! Puttana.
Revelio.
Eppure...
Confringo. Accio.
What was that?
Perché non sei da solo. Testina. Vieni qua, Amit.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Ah, ok. Ok. Pensavo si mi portasse all'altra chest, ma evidentemente no. Ok. Quindi questa è l'uscita. Va bene.
Velia.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Ok. Ci sei? Andiamo.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Ah, eccolo qui.
Aloha, Mora.
Mi hanno proprio cambiato la grafica dei cose, perché prima non erano così, erano tutti grigi.
Revelia.
No. Ok. Whee!
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Ok. Good. Beh, è stato più semplice di quanto pensassi, sinceramente. Anche se ho spaventato il povero Amit un paio di volte.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you,
Addirittura.
Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Va bene.
Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct.
Oh, lì ci sono degli
Other
altri
than
palloncini.
Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container.
La moglie
with
di
a strange
Stig deve
symbol
essere
on it.
questa.
She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch.
Ovviamente.
And I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
Oh, li avevo visti i palloncini. Dove sono andati?
I hope Professor Fitz...
Albi!
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Finally! Oh, c'erano i palloncini dietro lì, non me li sono sognati, no?
Revelio.
Sono spariti, vero? Ripeto, non me li sono sognati, c'erano davvero. Dove? A meno che non li abbia poppati già e per qualche motivo il sistema pensava che ci dovessero essere a questo punto della storia.
Revelio.
Che potrebbe anche essere, eh. Allora, fammi vedere un po', ho trovato un po' di roba. Erano questi, no. No? Aspetta, cos'è che avevo visto? Ah, questo qui, sì. Sì, per 2 punti. Per 2 punti di... No, no, mi tengo questo che ho. Quindi posso vendere tutto. Ok, good. The sky is the limit. Andiamo da Albi. Finally! Finally! Il secondo upgrade. Please. No.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing!
Ricarico l'aria, ma magari poi ci torno, tanto... Voglio dire, alla fine non è che perdo niente di che, perdo dei cosmetici, quindi va anche bene. Nel senso, non è equip... Dove vai te? Dove vai te? È troppo presto per le vacanze di Natale.
Highwing! Go!
Davvero? In che senso? Non ho mai provato ad andargli addosso, quindi non... Ah. Ok.
Away, Highwing! Away! Faster, Highwing!
LOL.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Dai, ti metti giù. Liz. No? Va bene. Allora mettiti giù qua.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
4.000? Non ho parole. È un po' con ladro, Albi, eh. Sì, lo so che ce li ho i soldi, è il principio.
I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success.
Ecco, così vedi come sono
Do be
le
careful, of
missioni
course.
per gli
I
upgrade
shall
della
look forward
scopa.
to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Ciao Albi.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on you.
We should speak with Mr. Weeks. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Ok, Poppy. Cosa c'è? Un doppio? No, è solo uno. Non mi pare che vada molto più veloce di prima, sono sincera, eh. Sì, sembra uguale. Boost. Non c'è un doppio boost, quindi ok. Ah, potrebbe. Buona idea. Qui no. Qui no. No, no, perché stai scendendo? Oh. Più in alto non va? Ah no, più in alto non va.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Vedere? Ah, sono andata dalla parte sbagliata, vedi? Ma qui non mi fa entrare, cioè mi fa fare un pezzettino piccolo.
You're making this too easy. Get away! Hit it, boy. Hello? Someone's here.
Sai che? Ciao.
You seem fond of dark magic.
One less human to worry about. You almost had a lucky shot. Easily diverted. Pity. Not quite.
Allora. È finito? Va bene. Dai.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Adesso dovrei poterlo usare. Yes. Oh, però qui c'è una. E qui?
Revelio.
No, è sotto. Ok. E allora andiamo sotto. C'è l'achievement per sbloccarli tutti.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Non entrarci, ovviamente. Non è questo il momento. Buonanotte, Sentinel, grazie per essere passato.
Revelio.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Haven't a clue why. Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Cooperino!
Oh.
Revelio.
Ma Wihee. Siamo a metà. Quasi. Oh. Due statue che si guardano così. Curioso. Altri palloncini.
Revelio.
E ci sono due tizi. Oh. Interesting.
This looks intriguing.
Dove sono i due tizi? Lì sono.
Revelio.
Vediamo se non sono di livello troppo alto. Come si entra qua?
Revelio. Fringo.
Ok.
Revelio.
Vabbè, lo scoprirò più avanti. Oh.
Fringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Qualcun altro? Ah, eccoti.
Confringo.
Effettivamente pare un po' più alta l'altezza del boost.
Revelio. This place has seen better days.
Oh, qui ci sono degli altri palloncini. Ok, good. Allora, prima facciamo quelli e poi andiamo a parlare con...
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I've never seen...
Mustn't overlook Felcroft. Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
What would you do? You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. To your knees!
Non credo. Dove sono tutti? C'è soltanto lei?
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
Grazie.
Actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone.
Ovviamente.
Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Non credo, ciccia.
wasn't too difficult. Brilliant.
Mercoledì.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
Pues sì. Uff.
Excellent. This is going well. Brilliant.
Maria.
Made it.
Ma quello lì è criminale. No, 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 no.
Made it. Did anyone else see that?
Ostia. Non pensavo. Quello sotto il ponte è veramente criminale, così all'improvviso.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Misericordia.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
You too. A ver?
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Non l'ho fatto. Non ci sono riuscita ancora. Va bene. Allora, prima di andare da lui però, vediamo se riesco a superare questo. Adesso con il secondo upgrade ce la dovrei fare.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I should investigate.
Non adesso. Ok. Buono. Io ragazzi torno subito. Rieccomi, intanto salviamo. Questo qui è il più vecchio. Va bene. E vediamo se riesco a fare questa qui. Ero indietro soltanto di 3 secondi. Bueno, 3 secondi e mezzo.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Se non me la ricordo. Mannaggia.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Ok. Siamo davanti al manichino, quindi tecnicamente dovremmo essere in vantaggio.
I'd say that was acceptable.
Yes, yes.
Good, I've got this.
Good. E anche questa. Quindi con il terzo upgrade poi riuscirò a fare il tempo anche sull'altro, sicuro.
Revelio.
Vediamo se riusciamo a fare questo qui, perché c'ero entrata ma... Vediamo.
Revelio.
Infatti mi mancava l'acchio. O laccio, come volete. Ok. Easy enough.
Revelio.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades. Proved the naysayers wrong. Made all the hard work worth it.
Yes.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
Prego, caro.
Couldn't have done this without you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Ok, allora. A basis for blackmail. In the shadow of time. Rewards Imperio. No, thank you. Andiamo da Poppy, dai. Anzi, aspetta un attimo. Cos'è questa? The Portrait of Possessor. Ah! Ok. No, prima andiamo da Poppy.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Yes, we do.
Revelio.
What?
Confringo.
LOL. No, rimani così, non ti ricrei? Sad. Qui.
Confringo! Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Levioso! Here's 10 points.
Your little son.
I hope.
You're that hypocrite thing. I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully by rummaging through the corpse. Careful now. Got him. Hey, that's... We'll have to fight eventually. Avoiding our problems, are we?
I want somebody pay me.
I know all about you and your violence.
You put it.
Schifidi. Dove sono questi altri? Ah, ok. Ok, Poppy. Cos'hai per me?
I can do this. They will want to help. Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise.
Questo è molto
I
pericoloso,
suppose.
Poppy, eh? Ci possono ammazzare in un amen.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oh. Che lag anche. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Ok.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Ok. Va bene. Queste sono le farfalle. Eccole. Dove andiamo? Ok. Thank you. Medium decorated tables. Nice. Oh.
Revelio.
Oh, ok, eccoli qua.
Confringo.
Altri?
Revelio.
No? Va bene. Andiamo. Yeah.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Ah, di già. Beh, siamo già qui. Andiamoci.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Qui. Hello.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special price for you.
Sì, quanto mi costa questo? 8.000? 7.500.
I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
È un po' un ladro, Albi.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Sì, vediamo. Io tutta questa differenza non la noto, però vabbè.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
What?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Ok.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly.
No,
but the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
I see.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Già lo sono.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Ok.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Okay.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Hello, Mr.
Plenty
Dean.
for your perusal today. Take your time.
Tanto ti vendo un po' di roba, tipo questa. Potrei quasi quasi comprare tutto. Così sblocco i cosmetici. E ti vendo tutto quanto, mo. Grazie, caro. Non me le ha sbloccate nelle collection? Serio? No, vabbè, dai, non ci credo. No, sì, eccole qua. Boh. No, questa qui. No. Ah, mannaggia, ma qual era? Questa è Rodiana Satire. Ok.
Pushing a plow is good.
Must be around here somewhere.
Eccola qui.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed
Che
away,
nome è Dulcibella?
she'd just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate. I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Thank you.
Harlow does not like people talking,
Revelio.
as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio. Like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
No, buono.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Sorry.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Ovviamente. Di sotto. Ecco.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Yes.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Everyone in upper Hogsmeade shut. It's not gonna work. It might. But using that girl is
Revelio.
We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a whole arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just kill them.
Presentimento.
This is personal.
Just warming up.
Hardly felt it.
You weaken quickly. That's just the beginning.
That all you got?
grave mistake.
Ok.
Revelio.
No, non è qui, va bene. Ah. Eccola.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Good.
Revelio.
Come ci arrivo lì? Ah, no.
Reparo.
No.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Scusa, ti levi? Thank you.
Revelio.
Guarda quanta roba hanno rubato questi.
Can't hide from
The girlfriend will come looking for us. Too dangerous.
Revelio.
expulsion. Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulsion.
Aia.
Death from above. Expulsion. What are your thoughts on electricity? Expulsion.
Dai, su.
Well, you'll have to do better than that. Might want to look up. Expulsion! Ha! Stupendous! Flash of inspiration!
Ah! Disarm. Avevo letto male.
Revelio. That he must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my one over here. Well.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your
Revelio.
friend was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Dove potrebbe essere? Eccola.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
Good.
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Beh, semplice.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Chi appare adesso? Nessuno? Really? Very strange.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Sì, Natti. È giusto arrivato il momento.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Non avete fatto niente fino ad ora. Sono tentata di risponderglielo. Sì.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Va bene. Questo. Good. Andiamo a continuare sta questa di Sebastian. Stavolta però vado di fast travel.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Oh, signore. In bocca al lupo, caro.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Giusto perché non ho l'opportunità di farlo.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Perché se no ti assicuro che l'avrei fatto.
I'm sure that Faust...
Scusate un attimo. Okay.
Scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, good.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
I shall sleep better tonight.
Ok, noi siamo venuti da qua sotto. No.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur in length.
Confringo. Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
Good.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ok, good.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Yes, ma prima c'è da lottare. Non rompiamo l'anima.
Confringo.
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo.
Lumos.
Ok. Good.
Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio.
Good.
Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for your next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is set to serve well against enemies. Ah, andiamo bene.
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
That's a lot of bone, Latin.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ok.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Good.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control.
No, grazie.
So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
No.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there.
Meno male.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo! Revelio.
This catacomb is sunk in decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Sì. Non credo neanch'io.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Ok.
Revelio.
Ui, boh. Ok, quindi prima c'è questa e poi questa.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Questa invece è questa qui e questa. Ok. Poi abbiamo questo e quest'altra. Good. E mi serve questa qui, quindi quella e questa. Che schifo però, mamma mia.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Uff. L'avrei fatto anche volentieri a meno, così giusto per
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ominous?
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Andiamo, va. Andiamo.
Revelio.
Non c'è modo di passare di qui?
Revelio. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I did want to worry him all over again.
Questa storia non finirà bene. Temo proprio che non finirà bene per niente.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Fringo!
Revelio.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Sì.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I will.
To the right! They're closing in!
Oh. Oh la la.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill
Avevi
her.
tempo di castare qualcos'altro.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Io non ho usato niente.
Why, Sebastian?
Oh. Questa cosa non mi pare molto giusta.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr.
Revelio.
We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Beh, insomma, insisto, mi pare molto ingiusta sta cosa. Io non ho fatto niente. Oops.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Alohomora.
Vabbè.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Dai. Va bene. Hogwarts.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Ah, Sebastian, il fine non giustifica mai i mezzi. Ma proprio mai. Spero solo che lo capisca prima che sia troppo tardi, anche se dubito.
Nick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Ok. Yes, good. Queste fanno tutte più schifo, quindi posso buttarle. Questa è migliore, devo soltanto cambiargli il tratto. E questa qui, idem. Ok. Allora, avevamo detto, questo devo mettergli il concentration 3. Dopodiché la upgradiamo. Ok. Poi questo gli devo mettere il laceration 2. Magari c'ho il 3 però. Yes, ce l'ho. Quindi good. Ok. Poi c'era questo. Due sono in realtà. Boh, è uguale. E lì devo mettere l'Ancient Magic 3 e fare il solito upgrade. Ok, questo era a posto e questi sono a posto anche loro. Allora, quindi abbiamo detto questo qui, per carità di Dio. Poi no, la sciarpa no, questo. E lo rimettiamo come era, che è questo qui. E poi c'era questa. E rimettiamo quello di Erodiana. Direi che siamo a posto. Inventory. Che ho qua? Ah sì, vabbè, è già finito. Dove devo andare a parlare con Natti? No. Forse mi conviene andarci a piedi. Direi che sì, mi conviene andarci a piedi.
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it. Slow coach! Slow coach!
What? Ah no, ok. Scusa.
How does Garrett's subterranean...
Oof.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Ciao, Natti.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and
News
travels
fast.
quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe.
Oh, che bello!
And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry, as my mother does.
Beh,
But I
giustamente
think
anche.
he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Giustizia o vendetta?
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Speriamo che nessuno ci rimetta le penne nel frattempo, però, Natti.
You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Allora, andiamo lì, ma questo ce lo lasciamo per settimana prossima. È un po' tardino. Mappa. E non voglio esagerare perché sono un po' stanchina oggi. Però ci parcheggiamo direttamente nella camera della mappa. Salviamo anche questo è più vecchio. Lo facciamo anche così, Good. Adesso facciamo anche una cosa di questo genere, così prendo un bello screenshot.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Screenshot preso. Riattiviamo tutto quanto. Potevano mettere un bottone attiva e disattiva tutto. però va bene. Risalviamo, perché mi fido fino a un certo punto. Ok, good, saving complete. Va bene ragazzi, io per questa sera mi fermo qui perché veramente sono un po' stanchina. Comunque siamo in live da quasi 4 ore. Ci si becca domani verso le